Welcome to No Filter Boxing. Just hours before Tyson Fury and Tom Schwarz fight each other at the MGM. What a week it's been, a crazy week. The kind of week you'd expect when Tyson Fury landed in Las Vegas and embraced every single bit of it. Now, before we talk about that fight, there is another huge fight happening this weekend. It's Leeds. It's Josh Warrington defending his world title against his nemesis, a man he hates, Kid Galahad.
We are not stopping here. Talks about me not being at level. No man has been able to beat me. He doesn't talk about the little magical potion meant to give him some special powers. There's no shortcuts to the top. Honest, hard, rash. Critics said we can't, he's not good enough, he's at the wrong weight. They said the same with Carl Frampton. English, British, Commonwealth, European, international, world titles. The road to unification starts here.
I believe I'm better than in every single department.
On 2:15, it's going to be brutal. He's going to be walking into a bear pit.
I'm not in this game to make friends.
Barry is getting an ID.
Everybody thinks Josh Warrington's going to win this fight because he's the champion and the better fighter. But he's been in two positions himself in two fights where he was in the same position as Kid Galahad. And look what happened. And that's what's going to happen on Saturday night. He's coming up against a prospect, an unbeaten prospect. He's not coming up against guys who've been beat like Cole Frampton and Lee Selby. He's coming up with somebody with the same kind of hunger and determination as him. You know, Josh Warrington, Lee Selby, Cole Frampton, they train for fights. They train for camps for fights. You know, they consider themselves full-time professionals. Kid Galahad is a full-time professional, Monday to Friday. And when you're fighting guys like Lee Selby and Cole Frampton who train, then they party, they have time out, then they train again and fight, that's all right when you're in that environment. But when you come up against somebody who's consistently training day in, day out, you're up against a different type of fighter. And that's what Josh Warrington's going to get on Saturday night.
There's been no complacency whatsoever in this camp. We haven't done anything less than we've done for every other fight. Everyone goes on about Selby and Frampton, but you've got to bear in mind, we've been in with fighters, good quality fighters, long before that. And that's still the case. There's no complacency whatsoever.
They keep on going about, you know, him, you know, fighting Lee Selby and Carl Frampton and this and that. I've sparred better kids than he's boxed.
Let's get one thing clear. The hunger has not died one little bit. Just because my lifestyle's changed over the last year or so does not mean that I'm, like my dad said, I'm about to just roll over and hand my title away. That's my title by merit. I won that hard, I won that fair and square, and no one's coming to Leeds and taking it off me. I've set myself little goals now on unifying the division, and I ain't looking at Barry as someone who's getting under my skin anymore. I'm not taking anything he says personal. I'm just looking at him as an opponent. Got to get through him, and then it's onto the stateside, onto the big overworld title fights.
On Saturday night, Kid Galahad's going to take that belt. Josh has had his time. Good, 2 fights, made his money. We'll see.
He stepped up after he got tested positive, didn't he, for gear or whatever.
No, you're wrong. No, I didn't know.
Am I wrong?
No, you're wrong.
Oh, sorry.
Jazzy Dickens, you know, 2 years after that, so yeah.
What it 2 years after?
Yeah, about 2 years after, yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Just cover his glass up, make sure nobody slips on him.
It makes a difference, does it?
It'll be all right.
The one thing, Sean, what I didn't realise, when Josh boxed Dennis Ceylon, or actually failed the test, you didn't hear one thing, did you? Because he knew you were going to beat him. Didn't he? That's the thing. You see, now he's going to get beat. He's trying to clutch onto everything. Clutch on all you want. Clutch all you want. We've worked out Josh Warrington. It's going to be a great night, like you say. It's not going to be me and you in ring, it's going to be them two. You're backing your lad and I'm backing mine. It's going to be good.
As a consummate professional, isn't he? You don't get to be a world champion by doing things wrong, underestimating people, getting so excited and so anxious. You know, we'll deal with him as we've trained to deal with him. We've trained to hurt him, not just beat him, hurt him. And that is because I don't believe he's got any place in a boxing ring. After what he's done, just don't sit with me.
Talk is done now, you know. There's no point talking, you know, getting there and, you know, we're going to sort it out. If he tries to come and have a fight with me, he'd be getting put down on his face. I know this is my time, you know. He might not think it, but I know it, you know. And Saturday night, you're going to see. You know, I believe I'm going to go in there and absolutely bat him from pillar to post. It's a 12-round fight, you know. He's the champion, so I've got to go in there and rip the title away from him. That title will be wrapped around my waist after that in 12 rounds.
I've had an entertaining press conference there. It's got the weigh-in to go, and then it's go time. But yeah, this is what we live for, really. This is the exciting fight week. You know, it's been 6 months since the last boxed, and it just gets exciting now. And every day gets a little step closer. And I buzz off it, mate. I've got to be honest with you, I absolutely buzz off these occasions. When it comes down to it, on Saturday night when there's me, him, me, Barry and referee, Tom can't do anything for him then. And it's kind of ridiculous because like the Ingle name has a lot of tradition and a lot of respect, and I think he tarnishes it. Maybe a clever thing to do, but there's ways and means about going about it, and show a bit more respect. Barry becomes a bit more braver when he's got them folk around him. When we were in London last week, I didn't have no one around me, and I was still the same person. He was a different person, and I just believe that everything he's saying is all false. They know they're in for an hard night, they know they're in for an hard fight, and they're taking it very, very seriously. I believe I'm pretty seasoned at this now, unless you're really, really good. It's better when it comes from fighter, not from trainer. You know, you just think that, like, you just lose respect for the old camp as such. And the fire in the belly's been burning brighter than it ever has done. You know, I see things like on social media, like the list of unified world champions, and on that list you had the likes of Crawford, Lomachenko, Usyk, and Josh Warrington could be on there as well. Daft dog Josh Warrington, the ticket seller, the feather-fisted puncher, could be on that list. And in order to be able to get onto that stage and be able to unify, to take care of people like this, June 15th, Saturday night, got to take care of business and how to move forward.
Anthony, both boxers, they have different strengths going into this one. What's your general view of it?
I think it's going to be a great fight. I can't wait for it. I think the winner of this fight will be decided on who can dictate the pace of the fight. Josh Warrington is so good at making a fighter, you know, try and live with him, and very, very few fighters can. Whereas I see Kid Galahad as trying to, you know, control it, maybe pot shot a little bit, use that effective Ingle style. And it's a great fight, and I think there's been a little bit of needle in the build-up, so who's going to keep a cool head that night is going to be so important.
Looking at both their styles, let's look at the champion first, Josh Warrington. Let's look at his strengths. Now, for me, he's got more strength than what people think. He's great at infighting, but he's also got a terrific jab. So have a look at him here. This jab of his, well-schooled, well-timed, and it gave Carl Frampton problems.
It really did, and what he does with the jab, it's a solid, he steps behind it as well, so he always has a forward momentum, so he has a bit of power in it, and it knocks, and even if it's not a sharp jab, it's a ramrod left hand, so it knocks you off balance. But what he uses it for is for this. It gets him into range. So it's not always just, it's not just a range finder, he puts weight behind it, but he can't throw these combinations unless he finds out how far away he is with that jab.
OK, guys, I think everyone agrees Kid Galahad has got a real tough fight on his hands. But, you know, he's confident. Show me, how does he win this fight?
Well, I think as well, I think confidence is the key for Galahad. As with all Ingle fighters, they feed off it. You know, they try to take your confidence away. Now, you tend to think that Galahad's a mover, because he's an Ingle fighter, that he dances around. But I think he's a stalker.
Yeah, no, I always try, he comes out and he looks to take the centre of that ring from the off. He comes out, he literally comes out, jogs out, and looks to take the centre of that ring.
But how does he, with someone like with Warrington who fights at a high pace, how does Galahad come out and do what he does with other fighters? How does he put him under pressure with the front foot with a guy who's going to throw a million punches back? So if I'm Galahad here and I'm pushing, no, actually I'm Warrington here. You be Galahad, I'm Warrington. And I'm looking to come forward, I'm like this, I'm looking, you can see it, you know, I'm waiting to go brrrr. How do you stop me?
He'll tease with his front foot. I believe he'll tease with the front foot, he'll dip it in and out. And he'll be looking to draw, looking for reactions out of Josh, looking for Josh to commit so he can land that one count. I don't see Kid Galahad, I certainly don't think he'd be advised to be letting him go in threes, fours. I think it'll be singles, doubles at most.
What a fight that will be. Genuine needle. Now, when we come back, we're going to be here. Las Vegas, Sin City, lost wages, some people call it. The sun is out, but more than that, the big lad, Tyson Fury, is in town. And he has been simply unstoppable.
Gypsy King has arrived!
Tyson Fury!
It's like, wow, is that really me? Am I really here? Is that me up there?
I'm a fighter. That's it.
Iron Jaw Schwarz, new nickname.
Was there why in his jaw when I get this steel hammer on the side of it?
No, nobody can knock me out. Nobody.
Welcome back from the break, and now it's time to focus on why we are here. The heavyweight fight between Tyson Fury and the German, Big Tom Schwarz. He's never been hurt, he's got an iron jaw. Yes, you know, it's been one of those weeks. A lively week with Tyson Fury in Las Vegas. What a cocktail.
I had just under 3 years out the ring, abusing my body every single day. No activity, no fighting, no training, nothing. I don't know anybody that could have done what I did. Because it wasn't like, oh, close fight on the points. He lost every round apart from the 2 he knocked me down in.
What happened in the 12th round in that fight and what happened in the whole fight, Tyson's whole comeback story goes beyond boxing. People can relate to that, and the way that he speaks on mental health goes beyond boxing. So he's not just reaching boxing fans. That iconic sporting moment that will go down for years of Tyson getting up, which sort of had his whole story in 10 seconds, you know. He was on top of the world and then got crashing down, got back up and you know, come back to achieve again. And that will resonate with everyday people. Every day people come up and speak to Tyson to say, you know, you've done this for me, or you've inspired me, you've motivated me, or motivated my children, you know. So he's not just reaching the boxing fans, he's reaching the general public and he's showing.
So if I can come back and do that after that long out the ring, then imagine what I'm going to do when I'm 100% and match fit. This will be nearly 7 months of inactivity since Wilder to be back in the ring. 7 months is a long time. Anything good is worth waiting for. I believe I can beat them all anyway, so it doesn't matter who's in front of me.
He's a little bit of an unknown quantity. The element of surprise is in his favour at the minute, you know. He's never been at this level, so he could be like a rabbit in headlights, or he could come and raise his game. You don't know, so he's obviously number 2 in the WBO for a reason. He's 16 knockouts, 24 wins, 0 losses. A German international amateur, 6'6", 18 stone. The man can fight. We know what we're preparing for, and we feel like we've done it diligently, and that will show on Saturday.
If he goes for me, it'll be a good fight. If he backs up and runs away, then I hope he doesn't, because it won't make for a great fight. I'm treating Tom Schwarz like Deontay Wilder, because I don't really care about anything after Saturday night. It's very unimportant to me in boxing. I've just got to win Saturday night. That's all I'm thinking about. I hear that all these trilogy fights, me and Wilder, and I hear a lot of figures being chucked around and all that. It's really unimportant, because I must win on Saturday night. And I want to look good, and I want to feel great, and I want to have a good performance. And anything less I won't be happy with.
The last week, the fight week, I'm surprised, and I see the first time here in the ring Tyson Fury, and it's great for me.
He's a very colorful guy. I like his personality. I think it's good for the heavyweight division. He's bringing a little flair.
Tyson's training outside of a training camp when he's not got a fight scheduled. He's like most fighters' training camp, to be honest. You know, he trains hard, and when you enjoy it, you're gonna get stuck into it.
How much time did you genuinely have off after the fight with Wilder?
17 hours. The flight, come back, got over jet lag, I was in the gym the next day.
The hardest thing is pulling him back. I was like trying to say to him, please go on holiday, for him to have a rest from training, but eventually we got him to have a little holiday with the kids in Disneyland Paris. But
4 days.
It's, you know, he was texting me within 2 days, can't wait to get back. And
I don't enjoy holidays, and I don't enjoy going away, because I'm a prize fighter, a pugilist, a fighting man. That's all I want to do while I can. So the more fights I can get and the more time I can get in the gym, I love it. I had all that time off, so I've wasted prime years of my life from 27 to 29 So I need to get that time back by keeping active and staying in the gym. And, you know, I regret going through all those struggles and all that, but sometimes it's a part of life that we can't avoid and become better people afterwards. So I believe it was an experience I had to go through. But it's a part of my life that's sort of wasted 3 good prime years of boxing for me, something that I love to do. I feel fantastic. I feel as happy as I've ever felt consistently for a long period of time. I'm training, I'm in a routine life, and I'm just enjoying it day by day. I take every day, we always do good stuff, like we've been to the gym twice today and had a little walk, played in the pool with the boys and had a game of FIFA, just enjoying the days. Everyone's like, are you ready for your fight? Are you looking forward to it? It'll be here on Saturday. But in the meanwhile, I'm going to enjoy tomorrow, the next day, the next day, the next day.
Anything can happen in boxing. You know, Schwarz is not coming over here to lay down. You know, he's going to make a fight of it, and I know he's going to make a fight of it.
When you first saw your picture, what did you think? Did it make you smile?
Yes, of course. This is great for me, for Germany. It's a MGM grand here. It's a big fight. Floyd Mayweather, Mike Tyson, and all the greatest fighters in the world. I saw boxing with my grandpa, and this was absolutely great for me. And in this moment, I love boxing. Yeah.
So you sat with your grandpa in your grandma's house watching boxing?
Yeah, I was 5 or 6 and it started, yeah.
And who did you watch? What boxers were you watching?
Arthur ARUM, he fight also here.
Yes, the king, Arthur.
Yeah, and other boxers, Floyd Mayweather, Mike Tyson, but I love very Conor McGregor.
You love Conor McGregor?
Yes, I love him so much.
Did you ever go to the Klitschko camp? Did they ask you?
Yes, of course. Yeah, actually, they asked me, but I go never. No.
Because you were too young?
Yeah, my trainer says no. It's better for me. We train alone.
Yeah.
And now I'm here.
So it worked.
Yeah.
Can you remember? Did you watch Tyson Fury beat Vladimir in Dusseldorf? Did you watch on television? Can you remember the fight?
No, I was in Düsseldorf.
You were there? Like me, we were there.
Yeah.
It was a good fight.
It was a great fight, yes.
Were you shocked by the result? Did it surprise you?
Absolutely. I was very shocked, and it was a big, big fight for the world. And in this moment, is Tyson Fury the best fighter in the world.
And since then, Tom, you've met Tyson Fury, you've been at press conferences, you've seen him. What are your impressions? What do you think about him?
He's a big, big sportsman, and he loves trash talk.
Like Conor McGregor?
Yeah. I love trash talk also in Germany, but I can not so good in English, sorry. He's a very, very good singer. Yeah. Is it right in English?
Yes,
singer?
good singer,
yeah.
Great singer, yes.
And I think when I married my wife, he can come and sing for me.
He can sing at your wedding?
Yeah.
When you watch Tyson Fury fights with your trainer, do you have a plan, a clear plan?
Yes.
And
we have it.
But can you tell me?
No. Sorry. You see it on Saturday.
So for you, this fight is without doubt the biggest of your life.
Yes. After that, come better.
The rest of your life.
Yes. The greatest fight in Germany, I think. Axel Schulz and George Foreman was great.
I was there.
Yeah.
It was here.
Yeah.
Was it here?
Yeah.
In this same ring?
Yeah, and now I am.
How does the fight end with Tyson Fury?
I think a point win is not good for me. I lose of points.
Okay.
I must win of KO.
Tyson Fury told me last night that he thinks you will be a lot harder than people think.
Yes, of course. I'm very hard. When my right punch comes
And left.
and left, then I hope it's over.
Quickly.
Yes.
An absolute pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
I'm giving ESPN what they wanted. True Gypsy King fights.
Where's the Gypsy King in 18 months in Bob Arum's head?
He will not only take over the boxing business, he will be one of the most major sports stars all over the world. In a similar way, not the same, but a similar way that Muhammad Ali became like a sports star, not a boxing star, a sports star and a person for the entire world. He has a message, and the message is how you fight mental health problems, how you escape from depression. And he uses his own story. And he will be a spokesman for something that is so, so important all over the world.
Looking well.
Thank you.
Good looking, Chavi. Thank you.
Sorry for my English.
No problem. Sorry for my German. All I know is, ik ben de Weltmeister aus Groot-Brittannië.
Yes, of course. You are the best of the world.
Yep, there my boy. I talk about mental health a lot because it's very important to me, because only 18 months ago I was in a very, very dark place. I just wanted to prove to people that there is a way back. You can come back from anything. Nothing is impossible. If you'd have saw me that time ago, I was very heavy, very unwell, and you know, I look to inspire people to get better and change their lives as I did mine. And I'm living proof that anyone can change and anyone can come back from anything, because if I can do it, then you can do it. I'm nobody special, just a normal human being. I'm only human after all. Don't put the blame on me. But I hope it is inspirational, and I will keep banging that drum. Bang, bang, bang. But listen, let's not make this a morbid press conference. We're here to fight. We're not here to do no more talking. You know, Tom's trained hard, I've trained hard. I've been out to Mongolia training with the Shaolin monks for 8 weeks before I came here to Las Vegas. That was an amazing experience. We've done a lot of training, meditating and all that sort of stuff, and it was fantastic. So I'm really looking forward to getting in there and kicking some ass.
Yes, I'm ready.
No more talking?
I'm every time ready for talking. It's my time, of course.
So there you have it. What a weekend of boxing we've got on BT Sport. And I've got to say, it's been a pleasure being back in Las Vegas, where there's an Eiffel Tower, New York, a fake pyramid, King Arthur's castle, thousands of rooms, millions of people, an unbelievable sun. But more than that, we've got a fight, and it's a heavyweight fight. Tyson Fury takes Las Vegas. You are very, very welcome.